Carnitas Borracho, or drunk carnitas. Look at that goodness. Smelling good up in here. Hey everybody, Mike Chavez here once again. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Today gonna make something special, something that I really love. This makes some of the best taco meat. This is Carnitas Borracho, or drunk carnitas, okay? Now carnitas in Spanish means little meat. Now traditionally carnitas are made by cooking chunks of pork in lard at low temperatures, and they put a bunch of other stuff, citruses and spices in there. But today we're going to do ours in some Mexican alcohol, so that's why they're drunk carnitas. Okay, this is going to really be good. Y'all check this out. Great taco meat. You ready? Let's do it. All right, y'all. Now for my carnitas today, we got about a half a pork butt. This is about 4 pounds boneless. All I did is cut that off of the bone and left the rest up on the bone. Okay. Then we have over here a nice large onion. The recipe calls for 2 cups of onion. Got some garlic. Got some Poblano chili peppers. Got some diced tomatoes. And here we got some Tequila Resposado 1800 tequila, and 2 bottles of dark Modello beer. So let's go ahead and get this started. We're gonna cut all these veg up. We're gonna cut this pork meat up in little chunks, and I'll show you how we do it. All right, y'all, so first thing I'm gonna do is cut up this pork meat. Now we want to save this fat because we're going to use this fat in the recipe. So let me cut this fat cap off, and we're going to retain it. All right. Then we'll take this pork meat, and what we're going to do here is just cut this up into chunks, just little cubes, about like that. You can cut these up any size you want, but I'm going to go like that for now. All right, so let me get this thing cut up and I'll bring you right back. All right, y'all, so recipe calls for 2 cups of chopped onion. So here's an onion. That might be a little more than 2 cups, but that's okay. 3 of the Poblano peppers. Oh, here's one that didn't get chopped very well. So 3 Poblano peppers. I'm gonna put this over here with the onion. Got some escapees, make sure you get it all. And then I'll stick my garlic. Recipe calls for 2 tablespoons of garlic. So we got 4 cloves chopped up here. I'm gonna stick that right in there. So anytime you cook, y'all, get everything cut up and ready before you start. It makes life much easier. Professional kitchens, they call that mise en place. That's a fancy French word. So anyway, let's get this started, shall we? So y'all, when you go to make these, get your heaviest pot. I got my enamel cast iron lodge pot out here. So here's my my pork meat. Got it cut up in about 1-inch cubes. Here's the fat. I got that cut up. So I'm gonna let this pot come to heat and we'll show you how we're gonna do it. All right, so directions say heat the pot, get the pot hot, add the pork fat. Cook it until there's a thin layer of fat covering the bottom and the bits left in the pot are brown and crispy, about 8 to 10 minutes. So here goes my pork fat. So let's get that stirred around. Get this heat on about medium high, thereabouts. So we're gonna let this cook down till it renders out its fat. Then we're gonna. So hopefully y'all can see this. This fat is kind of brown and crispy, and we got some oil in the bottom of the pot. You see that? Some nice lard, nice pork fat. So next step says increase heat to medium. So we put it down to low. Add the onion, poblanos, and garlic. So we're going to increase the heat a little bit. We're going to put the poblanos, onion, and garlic. Get this stirred up a little bit. Get it coated in that nice pork fat. Fat is flavor. All right, it says to add 1 teaspoon of salt. So we'll go put about a teaspoon of salt in there. Pepper. Calls for 2 teaspoons. No, what do we got? What do we got? Half a teaspoon of pepper, but we'll go ahead and crack some pepper in there. Lots of nice black pepper. All right, we'll put some more if we need it later. Get this stirred up. Yeah, we'll go ahead and taste it for seasoning later and see if we need more, but that's enough for now. Remember, you can put salt in, but you can't take salt out. So be careful with salt. All right, so now we want to cook these veg for about 10 minutes or so until they're soft and translucent. Then we'll put the pork in. All right, bring you right back. As you're stirring this up, y'all, look for, if you missed a cup of pepper too big or a piece of onion too big, just kind of hit it with your, whatever you're stirring with. I like to use wood. I hate the sound of metal on metal when I'm cooking. I love to use wood. Wood spoons, wood spatulas. But if you got anything that looks a little too big, just kind of bust it. So you see this is cooking down really nice. All right, y'all, this has been cooking about 10 minutes. These onions are getting nice and translucent. So let's put in the pork. Let's see here. Give it a good stir. Now this stuff freezes well. This is going to make a lot. But I'll vacuum seal it, put it in the freezer, what we don't eat tonight. So let's give this a good stir. Now, directions say, add the pork, stir frequently until enough liquid has been released to almost cover the pork and vegetables, about 10 minutes. Reduce heat to medium-low, cover, and cook for 15. So this is going to release a lot of liquid, and the liquid should kind of cover the pork and the veggies. When we get to that point, we'll cover it and let it cook for about 15. All right, y'all, as this is cooking, you need to keep stirring it kind of frequently. You ain't got to constantly stir it, but go back in there and stir frequently. So this is starting to release its juices. We're almost there to the point where we can cover it. All right, y'all, as you can see, the liquids come up, almost covering the pork. So we're going to turn this down to low. Put a lid on. Then we'll leave that alone for 15 minutes. All right, y'all, so we got a lively simmer going on here. Ain't that nice? Like I said, we're gonna get this down to a thick paste. This is gonna take a minute. Be back. All right, y'all, this is about there. Just a few more minutes and we'll have a nice thick paste. It's already pretty thick. If you can see that. Just a little bit more, a few more minutes, and then we'll add the next ingredients. All right, y'all, you see, got a nice thick paste. So, next step, add your tomatoes. I've drained some of the liquid out of them. So, put your tomatoes on in, stir them in. So we'll kick our heat up a little bit, get this back to a good simmer. Now you gotta let this cook for 10 minutes and then we'll add our next ingredient. So as soon as this comes back up to a simmer, we'll wait 10 minutes. All right, y'all, now comes the first part of the borracho. Got our 1800 Resposado Tequila. So, recipe calls for 1 cup. In it goes. Give it a good stir. Alright, so we'll bring this back up to a simmer. Let it go 15 to 20 minutes. So it says 15 to 20 minutes until a thick sauce coats the meat. So see you back in a minute. Or 15 to 20 anyway. Alright, y'all. Alright, y'all. So we've cooked this about 20 more minutes. It says until most of the liquid's evaporated and I got a thick sauce. So that's what we got here. All right. Last step. So this is the second part of the borracho or the drunk carnitas. I'm gonna put 2 bottles of Modello Negro on in. Here we go. That's 1. There's 2. All right, give this a nice stir. Clean up the sides a little bit. So bring this back to a lively boil. So I'm gonna cut the heat up a bit until this comes back up to a nice simmer, actually a lively simmer. Alright, so once we get this back up to a nice simmer, we got to cook this another 30 to 45 minutes. So we want all this liquid to evaporate and be nice and thick. Alright, so this is back up to a lively simmer as the recipe calls for. So we'll come back and check on it every 15 minutes. Give it a stir. So 30 to 45 minutes, this should be ready to go. Here we go, y'all. These carnitas are ready. So let's dish this up a bowl. Got some refried beans going over there. Now we will sample these bad boys. All right, y'all, before we serve this up, I forgot one important step. Need to taste it for seasoning. Oh my goodness. That doesn't need anything. All right, let's serve this up. All right, y'all, there it is. Carnitas Borracho, drunk carnitas. So, got tequila, Modello beer, nice chunks of pork. Look at that. Ooh, that smells good. So we're gonna try this straight up to begin with. Y'all ready? Here you go. I know y'all want a bite of that. Taste. Wow. Tender as can be. Flavorful. Oh my. That is really, really good. So let's make a taco. So I got a corn tortilla here. Let me put some carnitas on there. So we just heated up some corn tortillas. There you go, a little corn tortilla in there. I made some guacamole, green guacamole salsa. Put a little of that on there. Y'all ready? Look at that taco. Ooh, baby. Y'all ready for this now? Taste. Mmm. Oh my goodness. If y'all never had carnitas, you need to try this. Or next time you're at your favorite Mexican restaurant, order you some carnitas. Wow. They're not going to be as good as mine, but they're still good. So thanks for watching, y'all. I appreciate it. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. Any questions, comments, leave them below. And as always, if you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button over there for me. I appreciate it. So we'll see y'all next time.